My best friend's ex is the reason he committed and I truly dislike her and pray hell exists so she can rot there. My best friend and I met when we were 3 years old at a park. For the next 18 years we were pretty much inseparable. Every important moment of my life I was with him and he was the closest thing I had to a brother. He meant everything to me and was the one genuinely pure-hearted person I knew. My best friend had a really rough childhood. His dad passed away from cancer when he was 7, and his mom passed away from a drunk driver when he was 19. He is an only child and the fact he was parentless and completely alone by early adulthood makes my blood boil. My whole life my heart has hurt for what he's been through and what he has had to face by himself. We didn't grow up in the best area, but he was always incredibly smart, so I believe deep down he would escape the world we grew up in and get to experience the other side because he of all people deserved it. When we were around 16, he met a girl. For the longest time I loved her too for how supportive she was of him. He worked so hard to give this girl everything he could. Night shifts after school so he could take her on trips and then eventually freelance programming so he could buy her expensive gifts. He gave this girl the entire effing world and his whole heart. There is not a thing in the world he wouldn't have done for her. Eventually we graduated, and I was right, he was able to make it out of where we grew up. He got accepted into an Ivy League and moved to Boston. I stayed back home because I didn't